back to Daily Flash. As we honor our veterans on this Veterans Day, we wanted to hear from a veteran to see what this day really means.
So joining us right now to speak on the importance of what today is U.S. Navy veteran and Gulf War veteran, Angel Sepulveda. Thank you so much for joining us, Angel.
Angel, good to see you.
So glad to have you
Yes.
here, man.
Yes.
And I know that you are obviously a veteran here, and that almost every veteran I don't want to say is modest about it, but they're like, there's a sense of pride that you have.
It is.
That comes with it. Can you explain a little bit what it means to you to be a veteran, that you served our nation?
You know what? It means everything to me, and that it is this sense of service that we have.
Yeah.
Every veteran that you meet, you will never hear, "I regret going to war" or "I regret serving in the military." I think the sense of pride and community it's really strong, and I'm very happy about having those values in me.
We were talking while we were preparing for this segment, and you were saying when people say thank you for your service, it's one of those moments where is it something that you welcome, that you invite, that you like? Do you feel kind of awkward in that moment?
It's something that I've learned to actually absorb and to take it positively, because before I used to think to myself, it's like, do they really understand what they're saying?
Okay.
What about if I'm having a PTSD drama or something like that it could trigger something
good
when
point.
when they say thank you for your service? No, but now I understand that it's actually them being grateful to us veterans for keeping our way of life.
Would there
I
be a
believe.
better way of showing gratitude rather than saying thank you for your service? That might sound like an odd question, but
Yeah, it's valid.
In being sensitive to those reactions.
I think I think it's something that is already part of our culture. I don't think it's going to go away anytime soon. But I believe that we have to embrace it. We really have to embrace it, because people say it, one, because they have been educated about it, and some of them just saying because that's what everybody says.
Yeah.
But I'll take it. Any positivity, it is welcome in my world.
Love that. Now, you are a Navy veteran. My dad was a Navy veteran, so we're best friends now, you and me. No. But why did you decide to enlist into the armed services and then the Navy specifically?
You know what? I got a funny story about that. No one in my family comes from the military. I am like that first person, and my cousin Juan. But that's about it. It was really funny. I wanted before Generation X, at least that's right, Generation X. We couldn't wait to be 18 years old to be out of the house, right? We just wanted to be independent. No, so I was walking on a recruiter station with a friend of mine, and he looked at me and said, "Let's go in." So we take the test. I passed. He didn't. So I signed right away, and I went onto the Navy. I went, but it was the best decision that I can say today with confidence that it was sent from God.
That's great to hear.
I heard a discussion about this, which I thought was fascinating. When you look at certain countries, like Israel, for example, the military service is mandatory for people, and somebody was bringing up the topic about how they thought, what if we made some kind of service mandatory for everyone before they went on to college or in high school, because it creates such discipline and it creates such values for the people that go into it. And the person that was discussing it was saying, my son was kind of going off on the wrong track.
Right.
We sent him to the military. He came back a completely different person because of the discipline, because of the
discipline
values.
that you learn is for life.
Yeah.
No, and is still today. I make my bed every day, military style. There's some T-shirts that I fold that is like if I was in basic training. No, so it just stays with you forever, and it's great.
Every generation, well, most generations, if we think about it, they have their time. We had World War I, World War II. We had the Vietnam War. I guess mine, when I was about 1920, was the Gulf War. And I remember thinking about, you think about the last war, and I think, man, I don't think I could handle, but and being in battle. And then you watch movies and that sort of thing, and like, what kind of person am I? Does the military, I mean, you mentioned makes changes and kind of disciplines you. Does it obviously it keeps you for the remainder of your life, but were you that same way? Or are these the people that are really the fight or flight people? You either have people that will run or the people that will go in the fight. And I found that a lot of veterans are the fight people that are not afraid.
Remember that we're trained for it.
Yes,
we're trained every day, but I remember the day my ship was called to go to war. In 1991, the USS Bagley, FFN-69. Hello. When you hear this is not a drill, this is not a drill, general quarters, I haven't felt that energy ever again in my life, and I get goosebumps just by saying it. You have literally 30 seconds to put your suit, your biochemical, and all that, and some people are simply. It doesn't matter how much training you get; they're not born for it, And I got people that froze, and that we had to slap, and then hey, come on, man, react.
Well, and it's the people that those are the leaders that help those ones that can't. No, you don't leave no man behind, and it's a unity and that sort of thing. Which brings me to when you go to the war and then you're coming back and getting back into civilian life. It's got to be difficult, no matter where you served or what you did, no matter what, because you don't have that discipline. Would you say that was probably one of the hardest things?
It is difficult. It is difficult to reinsert yourself into day-to-day life, but it's doable. A lot of people, there's I went to the Gulf War that lasted only for a month, but there's others that have gone to war, to the Gulf War, to the other one in Kuwait, and that they really came back traumatized, and the help I think hasn't been there for veterans. No,
we have to reach out and realize that they gave their entire life to serve, and as you did. Just that feeling that you had where this could be it, you don't know, is obviously with you and will be for the remainder of your life. So we have to remember that, and they've all had different experiences.
Yes,
as well.
Thank you so much for your service. It's
been
a pleasure.
She did it.
I did it.
She just did it.
I have to. I'm so grateful.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for being here.
Yes.
Your service here is what we do.
Stay with us. We're back.